Valentine on the track.
Yes, I like to read your mind. Your dress is real divine. Addressing me, reclining, we unwind, just talking mess. Your quest for me to find. I journey deep inside. Your questions answered as we grown and moan. You said you and your girls are coming to the show later. Well, I'ma let you backstage, I will okay ya. Now you can tell it by their eyes how they probing ya. When they wanna snap their mind, me you stroking her. Don't matter if a glass of wine or a smoke with her. As long as you spend the time, then you gon' get her. Are you gonna thug it out or bring a rose with ya? Well, I just keep a warm at night in a cold winter. Now when love is what you for like it's November. And trust the feelings that I have for her so tender. Don't get it twisted cause I do it like a old pretzel. Cause I'm the man that's gonna fold you, I'm no beta. And that don't mean that I won't lay down just holding you. But girl, I gotta bring a small fruit to grow in you. To put it blunt, I'm going balls deep, a ball in you. I love the tone you letting out when it's tone in you. I love it, can't smoking hot to a cold player. You send me signals like it's phone data, phone data. You turning heads in the whole place like rotators. We talking now and you gon' moan later, moan later. Yeah, I love how you bouncing. Just walk around catching eyes, but I'm mounting. Up with a classical vibe, yeah, you sexy. Fly with your head held up high, but I'm sexy. Why? Cause my hands on your thigh, you ain't moving. Pressed up against me, it's cool, we could do that. I don't let you say anyone through, I'm a cool cat. Keep my excitement reserved for your moment. Sexy is long-winded words, your defenses. Strong, that's the best when you let them fall. Cause I earned what you yearn to relinquish. And you could have the world as a queen from a princess. Call me poet's king, you can lean on me in. And no amateur, I go major. When things growing to a crush like it's toe finger. And she's an Easter egg, I mention in the song later. Don't gotta cry, just laugh now and you can moan later, moan later, moan later. Each other's no greater, so major. You know I got a lot to give like a donator. You keep on sending me signals like it's phone data. We mingle now and you gon' moan later, moan later. Shorty telling me she tired of the insecure and tired of the men that treat her like she is a whore. I mean we grown and yeah, she wanna get her lips a moan, but not to get it on, just offer what she sipping on. Yeah, I could dig it, ain't no reason to be pressing strong when you a man that's gonna lay that impression on. Every thought she gotta know it with no desperate vibes. The domination will conform her to submissive form. Now listen on just like I do when I can hear her scream. But gripping on the sheets, experience the clearest dream that's coming true. It's 1 and 2 that's added weird team. A match with passion set on fire like it's kerosene. A sexy scene, soul player, how you gon' take her? Hard to get a little risk like a low wager. Hit or miss, I got it made like I'm so tailored. I'm suited for my little miss and make her moan later. Get to know each other well so you know stranger. Your body, I'ma drive you crazy like it's road anchor. And keep on sending me these signals like it's phone data. We mingle now so you can moan later, moan later. Addressing me, reclining, we unwind, just talking mess. Your quest for me to find. I journey deep inside. Your questions answered as we groan and moan and breathing.
Listen, no introduction, now let's start the motor. I treat the cipher like a white bitch, fuck a leaf and don't give her closure. Vision blurry, I can still see the way. Full speed on this live feed, what the deal be today? Hey, real spills in my bloodstream, never prima donnas. We piranhas, you can find us swimming upstream. Tell them about it. Never been on no sucker shit. Type of nigga that'll soak game from my elders and pay homage like my brother did. Salutations, no time for malice faces. Stuck in the matrix, trying to pull the plug so I can silence hatred. Back to the basics, focus on my grit tenacious, so I keep on chasing federal notes attached to dead faces. Why? You all ready?
We gonna take our time with this.
Let's go. Keep it moving.
Yeah, I believe if I can see, I'll succeed. In all red, you niggas blind as bees. My niggas slime, they bleed. 9s and 3s, you can die violently like knives and knees. Flatline your spleen. I'm one of a kind. I'm designed to just thrive as king. My tribe, my team combined to outline our dream. We form a dynasty, a secret society. To enter in, you need a private key. Close the door, we need our privacy. Ain't no rivalries. The flow sick, hepatitis B. I'm saying the gun's dirty, but the ride is clean. I wanna ball like Kawhi and Embiid. Steph Curry or LeBron, Kyrie. I'm going skits, I think my mind on speed. I need a thick bitch with thighs and jeans. Give a big dick, say bye then leave. A red bone, but her eyes are green. Murder on Christmas, that's irony. Nigga, get it? Red phone, green eyes, red, green, Christmas.
Okay, I see you.
Playing with me.
I see you. That's what's up, though, man. But hey, LA, man, talk this shit one time. What it do, though?
They say that Doc can't rap, this shit is medium. I thought I supposed to be the comedian. I see you boys got jokes and them trolls, they feeding them, thinking they winning. Let's see if they breathing ballet, they evening. I'm the best that ever did it to never come out. You say you better, but them lyrics never come out. I got you looking at reflections like a fun house. In every direction, and it's hard for you to run now. A damn shame you felt the fame when I took off. Left this dick in the dirt. Lorena, Bobby, look off. It's no wonder that you fuck with the numbers to throw the books off. They just trying to take me out of the cipher so they can get off.
I need no hope for this shit. Nah, I need no hope for this shit. Nah, I need no hope for this shit. I just get on mics and I beat.
Fuck living dormant, I'd rather die enormous. I use the sweat from my opponents for my cologne and my daily ruins. A distant bastard, I'm laughing as you mourning. Angels and demons within me, they silver worn. And my soul is torn, split between ratchet and righteous. My nose bleed when they fight.
Song 23 on recycle.
Your root canal niggas that's biting. I got horns, I'm no Viking. My spinal cord start spiking. I'm possessed by a titan. My Ouija board just ignited. My personality divided. Nice to meet you on port. A child of God, yes I am the one he tried to avoid. Walking stigmata, bleeding from the wrist. I'm Christ's corpse. Messiah with a half a brick. I can make the dead walk.
I need no hope for this shit. Nah, I need no hope for this shit. Nah, I need no hope for this shit. I just get on mics and I beat.
I hammer the two with a different style. I'm hamburger stupid realistic. I walk from my past to the new shit. You picture the sound. Cameraman zoom in. Look at me now. Flow like the now, so Euphrates the river. So many styles are created a nigga. Poets to me is broken again with $1 and flipped it to millions of pounds. Open the bottle of cocaine with a mixture. Soda that's baked it and take you a hitter. Cracking up selling off traps where I'm telling experienced lyricists on my sound. Rope you around like them days of the Westerns. Lassos to grip you in spaces in session. Rap is a gift and I pull your emotions whenever I take you to places and towns. Hooks to the lavish through hooks to the savage. To top of the deck and it's full on the ladder. You fiending to eat, then I put on your platter. Enough for your belly and full in your bladder. Food for your thought and emotional thirst. Losers the last, go get yours first. Nice from the righteous, the ladder is I. Strength that I show in a verse. Space.
BSM, Black Sector Mafia. Bob Powers, YJ the Awful, LA, Poets Came,
Space.
Port City, BSM.
Yes. Thank you, Siobhan. Yeah, that's the BSM Cypher. Brand new track by a brand new supergroup. A supergroup of dope ass MCs that's coming together and just making a supergroup and about to do many more songs or whatever. We got for one, we got YJ the author. Hold up. We've got YJ, I'll tell you everyone who's on the song. We started out with YJ the author. He's dope. I'm just now getting in tune to him. He is official. I'll probably try to play one of his joints in a second, throughout the duration. This is kind of me just jumping on. I don't know if it's going to be quick, long. I don't know what I'm doing right now. But shout out to Siobhan and anybody else that come through. So we got YJ the author. We've got Bob Powers, who I understand is new to rapping, at least into making songs. He did like 1, 2, maybe 3, I think like 2 solo joints, and he was on like the Thunder Kick thing with LA. He was on my joint on the album, the Look at Me Now, and he's on this joint, and he's gonna be on more stuff. And he is like effortlessly nice. Like, he does not sound like he is less than 5 songs in the game. He sounds as effortless as the most seasoned of MCs, in my opinion. And he's nice. And he's lyrically nice. Like, those are 2 separate things. You could come off effortless, where it's like nothing to you, but you could be mediocre. Or you could be like mad nice, but you could tell that, it takes a lot of effort for you to do it. But to have that natural effortlessness and be mad nice, that's a winning combination. So it's YJ the author, Bob Powers, LA. I know you're familiar with Siobhan. LA, he's been doing his thing for a minute. Port City, also been doing his thing for a minute. And yours truly, Tone Space, alias being Poets King. And the name of the group is Black Sector Mafia. So LA already got the shirts out for it and everything. So, you know what I'm saying? Check him out. Cop a Black Sector Mafia shirt. You know what I'm saying? I saw in the little message thing, YJ sent me another thing. He said that I got to check out and, you know, write to expeditiously. Oh, man. So, yeah, I just popped on some spur of the moment and make sure my sound is sound. Yes, it is. You like that name, Need a Shirt? Yeah. Where did LA had it? Let me see if I can find it on his channel real quick. Matter of fact, let me take this and put this here, I guess. I don't want to cover me up. I'll put it, you know, Slapper Don, by the way. The graphics are by Slapper Don. I think I got the link below where y'all can check out his work. If not, I'll put it in after the fact. Let me see, where's that, the shirt promo. Better if I go to history. But yeah, what caught me by surprise that is very interesting. There is another Tyree Sneed out here, and as you could probably see on your screen right now, in me scrolling down this, I've been listening to a few of his songs. He's a rapper named Viper, and according to one video that did a little expose on him, this man made 347 albums in the year of 2014. Not 347 songs, 347 albums. I was like, whoa. And as you know, you may be familiar with, what's his name? Rich Baritone, who had a great video, opened my eyes up to this term, which is called an outsider musician. Basically a lot like what Tyree Sneed is, an outsider musician. I guess you could say I'm an outsider musician, someone that I guess is not doesn't have immediate ties or links to the main industry per se, and just does their thing, you know, on their own. And you know, he was talking about Tyree Sneed, and he put me onto a couple other outsider musicians. And I guess typically outsider musicians, the quality of their stuff isn't always that good. So I don't know if I really qualify, because I think my quality is quality. All right, can I find this this shirt promo? If I can't find it here, then I don't know where he put it, because he has like a whole bunch of channels. Okay. Well, I'll show it to you, Siobhan, when I come across it or whatever. But like that name, yeah. So yeah, Rich Baritone put me onto the term outsider musician, and this dude, and then also a typical trait of an outsider musician is to be musically prolific, meaning put out a lot of volume, whole lot of volume, not necessarily quality, but a whole lot of quantity. And I saw something with this dude where they said he did 347 albums in the year of 2014 alone. It's 2019, he's still putting music up. I can't imagine how many albums total he has. He had to have cracked the Guinness Book World Record of rapper albums released. You know what I'm saying? You know, if those things were published on any medium where it would count as a release, then yeah, he has to have broken a record. Like by far broken a record with that much volume in that 1 year alone. And I think when you're in the Guinness Book, don't they pay you? Don't you get like $1 million or something for cracking the Guinness Book World Record? Okay, Viper message. Okay, where is it at? Living. I'm trying to find this video. I'm gonna play the video that I watched that did the little thing on this dude. His name is Viper, and I've been listening to some of his music. And yo, he's a lot like Tyree in many ways. Like, quite honestly, as it says in the video, he's not really all that. His quality isn't the best. Lyrically, he's nothing, you know, really too, you know, nothing much to him lyrically, whatever. But I like him, though. He's like lovable whack, if you know what I mean. And he gets a decent amount of views. This one here, Y'all Cowards Don't... Yeah, he got an album called Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack. That's supposed to be one of his best ones, which also has a song by the same name. This shit right here got 2.5 million views. on average, he's averaging at least a few thousand views per song he puts out. So, you know, because he comes off very lovable. He's like a likable character. Like, think of, who's the dude that said, got him, the one with the teeth all messed up, the retarded looking dude or whatever that goes, got him. That's a likable, lovable type of character. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he looked fucked up. He looked like, you know what I'm saying, he don't really got much going on in positive, I guess, physical or even mental traits to him. But the reception, you know, he's received well. That got him, that guy, he's a lovable character. Or Beetlejuice from Howard Stern. Lovable character, little short dwarf. Grill looked like a whole bunch of shit been thrown on it and just to see what sticks. You know, you give him $20, he thinks it's only $5. You give him $2, he thinks that's $5. I mean, I've heard this dude counting money. And how much money you got? $5. $5. He said $5 no matter how much. So he's mentally, you know, not really that sharp. But he's a lovable dude. People love Beetlejuice. You put out a Howard Stern Beetlejuice video, it'll hit millions. So that's kind of like this Viper dude. He's not all that lyrically. And, you know, he might even have something, you know, kind of kooky going on in his head. I didn't really check him out that much yet to see. But he's definitely a lovable dude. I'm going to play the video if I can find it. But he's a lot like Tyree Sneed. He smokes crack. He admits that he smokes crack. There is kind of some dodgy, suspect shit going on with him. I think some trolls tried to act like they were like young girls, like little 15-year-old girls, and he was having a text message exchange with them. Oh, here's a big thing that has me thinking that reminded me a lot like Tyree Sneed. I sent the picture to Frost. It showed like on his Facebook account or something like that. He's he's claiming he's a trillionaire. It's like on his profile, he says the first something trillionaire, and then under it had like whatever rinky-dink job he works for. So he's like one of those trillionaires that still lets you know he does rudimentary shit. What up, Babs? Yeah, so I'm gonna play the video that put me on to him, and then I'm gonna play. There's one song I'm just like really digging for some reason. I hear message to Trap. Okay, the guy that did a video on him, this Viper guy ended up doing a diss song to him, I think in the same day. Like this dude could probably churn out a song in like 10 minutes. So yeah, he's not all that, but it's like you just gotta love the quantity. I thought I was good doing a whole album in a 7-day and a week period. This dude did 347 albums in a 365-day period. Think of that. That's like an album 1 point something days. You know what I'm saying? Like every day and a quarter or every day and a third, he's churning out an entire album. That's like bonkers. Alright, rapper Viper. Let me see if I can find this the thing I was watching. I hope they ain't take it down. Mass Transit. I was listening to a bunch of Sugar Free. Keefy D thing I was watching. The movie Us. Yeah, that's the thing with the YJ joint I gotta play. Fuck it. I'm just gonna search this dude. Yeah, his name is Viper. One of these songs is just like dope to me. It's like some simple sing-song shit, but I like it. Alright, Trap Laura Ross. Let me see if I can find this. Okay. Yeah, why Viper made 347 albums in a year. Wow. Yeah, his name is Viper. V-I-P-E-R. Check this out. Viper. Let's see if it's on the screen. Let's see if I put it on this screen. Yep, perfect. Okay. How do I? Is that? I want to put this in the main thing. Make it big. Okay. Try to full screen with all that, just that on there. Window capture. All right, check it.
A few decades ago, hip-hop was a simpler place. If you had that special combination...
I don't know if I'll get flagged for playing this, I don't really care.
You might just have a shot at making it in the rap game. But even then, it's a challenge. The amount of gatekeepers blocking people from getting on in hip-hop is absolutely staggering. However, times have changed, and in this era of hip-hop, it doesn't really matter whether you have any kind of lyrical ability or discernible talent. If you've got a good work ethic, hell, even if you've got a bad one, an addiction to Xans and lean, simply having access to a free studio and hair dyeing materials might just be enough for you to make it. That's what's given us the Lil Pumps, the Lil Xans, and the Comethazines of this world. And you can't hate on these hustles because even if they're not technically good rappers, often they do come out with good music, catchy songs, and you can't really hate on them. They're shining and living the dream, and at least they're putting out songs that are catchy and enjoyable to some people. But then there's Viper. If you don't know about Viper the rapper, then you are in for a treat. Viper is probably the most prolific rapper of all time if you just look at musical output. The lyrical content of his music, 0 out of 10. The production quality of his music, another fat 0 out of 10, but my god, this man's work rate is a solid 11. It's been reported that in 2014 alone, Viper dropped 347 albums. Not songs, albums. Now I say reported because I'm obviously not going to go and verify and listen to every one of these horrendous albums. But what I can do is give you a whistle-stop tour of some of the best albums in his catalogue. So welcome back to Viper's top 10 albums. Coming in at number 10, we've got the classic Kill Yourself, My Man. Up at number 9, we've got 1 Million Vipers, but only one Vipper. Coming in number 8, it's the seminal Cops Can't Read. At number 7, it's an angsty entry with the classic Praying to Throw Acid in a Cop's Face. Number 6, it's the more introspective There's a Gun Near My Head and Nobody's Holding It. At number 5, we've got a more spiritual entry with The Moon Is My Son, He Looked Just Like Me. 2. Number 4, a simple entry seemingly with some emo influences, I Seen a Skull. In at number 3, you couldn't be a prolific hip-hop artist without a little bit of subtle homophobia. It's These rappers claim they hard, but them f***s never even seen the pen. His words, not mine. Number 2, we see Viper getting all spiritual on us with his Fuck the World, It Ain't Real, I Bend the Spoon with My Mind, 2. And coming in at number 1, it's Viper's most famous and most successful album of all, You'll Cowards, Don't Even Smoke Crack.
Mind you, his number 1 hit album is not Y'all, not You Cowards, not Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack, not You Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack, You'll Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack.
Now that last album is considered Viper's greatest success and breakout album, and the title track from that album of the same name is definitely by far Viper's most popular and probably most listenable track of all. Hell, Viper's career is even more impressive when you consider the fact that he has put all of this stuff together himself without a single feature. Take that, J. Cole. In fact, if you want to talk about influences, I think you can make a pretty good case that Kendrick Lamar stole his whole swag.
I want a feature with Viper!
His catalog. The track You'll Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack, in my opinion, is a tale of courage, depicting the struggle that any good crack dealer should have to go through, taking a little hit of the work before serving it up to the fiends to make sure that it's of the highest quality only. But the track goes much deeper than that with a healthy dose of introspection, as Viper suggests that his ops are far too cowardly to take the obligatory hit of crack cocaine for quality control purposes only. But to be fair to Viper, this isn't the only hit in his catalogue. Another classic includes the song My Hops, which is Viper's paranoia anthem calling out his haters who want to see him dead purely out of jealousy for his patented two-handed hanger basketball dunk, as depicted in the music video. In fact, when it comes to music videos, Viper routinely leaves the fans begging for more. With only a handful of his music videos in circulation, the majority of them are made up of pretty slapdash green screen footage, with him rapping in front of a variety of ill-chosen background video clips including anime or 9/11. But he often spices up his music videos by including scantily clad women with questionable backgrounds, which are routinely sourced from the online modeling directory Craigslist. So, are Viper's albums any good? Who knows, because they're literally unlistenable. But once you've heard one Viper song, you've pretty much heard them all. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why the fuck would somebody make 347 albums in a year? You can probably safely assume that there's some kind of monetary finesse going on.
How the fuck do you do that?
Viper discusses his process, basically saying that he can put together an entire song from scratch, including making the beat on Fruity Loops and spitting the bars, in around an hour. He supposedly wrote an enormous amount of music in prison. His estimates / lies about how many songs that he wrote whilst he was in the can have varied from interview to interview and range from around 300 to 2,000.
For the time that I was in prison, I wrote over 2,000 songs.
Wow. He's reportedly only in the rap game for royalty checks, and discovered that when it comes to terrible music that nobody listens to, quantity is everything, maximizing his earnings by dropping as many complete projects as he possibly can. But then again, if it's stacking paper that you're talking about, you'd be a fool to think that Viper only has one source of income. Like any successful rapper, Viper's potential isn't limited by the rap game. He has of course got a lucrative side hustle as an entrepreneur.
Oh, word, Siobhan. Yeah, I should wrap this up quick. I just wanted to show y'all this dude and the Tyree comparisons and whatnot. Yeah, I'll probably be like another maybe 20 minutes.
In fact, Viper is famously a business graduate from the University of Houston, a licensed real estate broker, and the founder of his very own realty company, Free Movers. Now, supposedly, Free Movers is an innovative startup company which essentially aims to combine the ideas of having a real estate broker and your moving company, so that when it comes to selling your house, you also get the moving services included within that package. Sounds kind of smart, right? Well, let's take a look at some of his reviews. The owner and an additional mover showed up to move me in a handmade trainer with no lights on the inside, holes in the flooring and a door that didn't properly close, attached to a mid-sized pickup with only one headlight. Both movers had no shirts and smelled like alcohol. I contacted the owner and he says he doesn't have a broker license, nor does he have any proof of services rendered. According
This
to our
is some
records,
Tyree Sneed shit all day.
forever living at this property. Do not use them. The company is a fraud company. However, don't let the blatant unprofessionalism, lack of an actual license, or what looks like out-and-out fraud stop you from investing, because Viper is going places. In fact, he lists himself on Twitter, I shit you not, as the world's first trillionaire, pending once he
Tyree Sneed shit all day. Look at that, world's first trillionaire.
That you're going to be the world's first trillionaire, and also that you're a 9-5 blood member. I probably don't think you're going to IPO anytime soon. But then again, we all know that prior to founding Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett was famously a member of the Rolling 20s handicapped Crips. But anywho, lack of license, clients, or any discernible proof that he actually does run a legitimate company, that hasn't stopped Viper of making promises of multi-million-dollar real estate deals to the young, impressionable women that have gotten in touch with him. Right, so this is where the story gets pretty much too ridiculous for life. Since Viper's prolific music catalogue has been discovered by the internet, several wannabe edgy, vegan latte drinking shitrags like Vice and Noisy have attempted to interview him, of course ironically, through barely held straight faces. They all come off as a little bit of a laugh, half mocking Viper for his terrible music, but kind of half bigging him up for sticking it out for so long and putting out so much goddamn music. But it seems like very few of these journalists actually bothered looking into some of the deeper problems behind the scenes when it comes to Viper online. Well, a few years later, the Viper phenomenon spread beyond the fart sniffery at Vice to 4chan. I was also going to introduce 4chan with an insulting joke, but then I remembered I'm very scared of them. Anyway, the guys at 4chan decided to show Vice what real journalism is by getting in touch with Viper via text message, because he regularly gives out his personal phone number online. I know this seems kind of unusual, but actually doxing your own mobile phone number and encouraging fans to get in touch with you has actually been a hip-hop trope for many years, utilized by the likes of Mike Jones, Soulja Boy, and even Big Sean, who to this day is still waiting for a single person to actually try and call him.
That's a direct connection. Y'all got my number. Just trying to say I changed all this stuff, man. Like, here's my
Anybody got Big Sean's number? I'll call him right now. We could call Big Sean right here, live on the Poets Corner right now, and have an impromptu interview. Wake his ass up if he's sleeping, all that shit.
number, man. Like, my real phone number.
Well, 4chan had a field day with Viper pulling off several hilarious shenanigans. Firstly, someone recut some of Viper's green screen footage to show him rapping in front of somebody farting. At least that's what it looked like, but then again, it could be somebody at Vice putting together an article, I'm not sure.
Bro, if you don't take that stupid farting video down, I'm gonna make a complaint to YouTube and they are gonna close your whole channel, and I've done that before. So what time tomorrow can I expect it deleted?
Suck my cock, Viper, you psycho C-word.
You better do what I say, you retarded little bitch.
When he pressured the uploader to take it down, Viper was offered a deal.
I'll take the video down if you send me a picture of you with a shoe on your head right now.
But the trolling was about to go far beyond harmless shoeheadery, and somebody on 4chan got in touch with Viper pretending to be an underage girl. Well, this shit went down.
All right, that's where it get kind of spooky. That's where it kind of get a little spooky. Someone pretended they were an underage girl and hit him up on the DMs, the text messages, whatever. And he was kind of going. I don't want to go in that world. I like Viper. I'm not so far. I don't know. Hopefully he ain't down with that old freaky deaky, you know what I'm saying? Rock the cradle bullshit or whatever. But yeah, man, that's Viper, a trillionaire. I think later on in the thing, dude says that he admits to smoking crack or something like that. Mind you, his magnum opus of all his at least 347 releases is what's it called again? Y'all don't even smoke. No, you'll don't even smoke crack or something like that. What's the name of that shit again? You'll something. You're too scared to even smoke crack. What's that shit again? That's some funny shit. and the man doing the article, he said it like that with a straight face. Yo rappers can't even smoke crack. Oh yeah, yo cowards don't even smoke crack. That's right, none of yous could even smoke crack. So, he's a crackhead, but an admitted one. He's a trillionaire. He has a moving real estate or something company that gets terrible reviews on Yelp or some shit like that. I don't know. But I mean, it goes to show the main thing of what I'm getting at is train wrecks are very interesting. You could even take Tyree Sneed in that example. Train wrecks are interesting. It's part of what shot his subscribers up from 300 and something to now 1.3 thousand. You know what I'm saying? Now he bans everyone in the chat room and is like really super spazzed out. So it kind of like plateaued at that level. But the train wreck that is Tyree Sneed is what shot his shit up like that. So basically this guy Viper is a better Tyree Sneed than Tyree Sneed is at being a Tyree Sneed. I mean, his joints are getting views, even his new shit. He did some shit like earlier today that like in an hour or two had like 700, 800 views. You know what I'm saying? For somebody that could make a song beat to rhyme and video in like an hour's time and the shit is complete caca, that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It's the train wreck. It's the individual. You know what I'm saying? It's the character. You know what I'm saying? To have some old weird kooky dude that is probably not all that right in the head and isn't lyrically that good, but will give you gold in terms of song and album titles like Yo Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack. What else we got? These rappers claim they hard when them fags never even seen the pen. I mean, who would not see that when you go on your Spotify and everything and you see a title like The Moon Is My Son, He Looks Just Like Me, Part 2. Who would not want to click on that? Oh, there was one that was really funny. There's a gun near my head, but somebody's holding it. Nah, that ain't the one. What's the other one? The acid in somebody's face? See, now I want to go on Wikipedia and see like all these 300 and something plus album titles. Oh, Fuck the World, It Ain't Real, I Bend the Spoon With My Mind, Part 2. Tell me that is not a straight up Tyree Sneed album title. Fuck the World, It Ain't Real, Y'all Ain't Real, I Create Realities, I Bend the Spoon With My Mind, Part 2. I hope this dude does not end up on Guns Galore Records. Oh no. What have I done? I've exposed this guy to the likes of an actual Tyree Sneed. 1 million vipers, but only one viper or vipper. These rappers claim they hard when them never even seen the pen. What's this other one? I want to throw acid in a cop's face. Like, this dude is gold, B. I'm trying to tell you. I mean, let me go back to his channel. I want to play the joint that I like. This song, like, just really, like, when I heard it, it just, like, really warmed my spirit. You know what I'm saying? And I suggest people play this at the beginning of the day. It's a dope-ass song, in my opinion. And I heard about like 10 of his joints, but this one, this is it right here. Where we at? Let me find it. Yo Cat. I think it's on Yo Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack. I'm not sure. I don't know what album it's on. Okay, where we at? This shit is smoking. Y'all are some clowns. Look at this. Y'all are some clowns for real. Ha ha. Look at the clowns. That could be a Tyree Sneed album title. If I could find the shit. Ooh. I know it ain't this far back down in the shit that I was listening to. Did I listen to it on the other channel? Why can't I find this shit now? Viper, my hops. It's called like Snowbirding or some shit like that. Oh, there we go. You'll never stop me from snowbirding. Tell me this shit just doesn't warm your spirit when you hear stuff like this. And I'm going to tell you what song it reminds me of after. I'll actually play it as a comparison. I'll play like a couple seconds of it. But here we go. Viper, you will never ever stop me from snowbirding.
Now I know I'm all in for sure, and no one can take this agony. No, now I know I'm all in for sure, and no one can take these things from me.
Yeah! New Viper! Or for your chick chose me!
No one can stop me from snowbirding. Snowbird. Now I know I'm shining for sure, and no one can take my peace and change from me. Lose anger, I escalate when they see all my chicks in cake. Pretty girls ask for my love potion. They lock me down, then they set it in motion. My cast is immaculate. Sit back and chill and watch how I do this. I'm the antagonist, see what I'm about. Got the protagonist, scared of a joust. I intimidate boys and get them on their feelings. In the meanwhile, to me the cuties are revealing.
Hey! Yeah!
I mash on these pumps with no care. They're demolished with no escape path. No reprise from the force of my wrath. I make their dreams disappear and be erosive, cause my cash game is huge and explosive. Now I know I'm all in for sure, and no one can take this cash.
Hey, he sing better than I do, that's for sure.
Now I know I'm all in for sure, and no one can take these things from me.
Mike, what up?
I know I'm getting up for sure, and no one can stop me from snowbirding. Snowbird. Now I know I'm shining for sure, and no one can take my peace and change from me. All the girls get they love addiction on, cause I'm magnetic. They go crazy for a thug and be my love maniacs. They fall in love with me and never turn back. Keep how my things grind, technologically advanced and industrialized. Boys wish they could be on my level, but they better assault, get soft as a pebble. These busters ain't seeing me, and if they run up they'll get smoked like a genie. I'm just a magey, locked in money mode. My cash shocking dudes like an electrode. I'm winning big green daily, meanwhile a new cutie pie waiting on me to meet up and knock her down for sure. Meanwhile I'm reminiscing on a star I hit the day before. Now I know I'm all in for sure, and no one can take this cash.
I don't know, I just love this shit.
Now I know I'm all in for sure, and no one can take these things from me. Now I know I'm getting up for sure, and no one can stop me from snowbirding. shining for the soul, and no one can take my peace and shame from me.
Yeah, that's Viper, everybody, off of Yo Chick Chose Me. Catch him on all the streaming platforms. He is everywhere. He's on Spotify. He's on iTunes. Of course, he's on YouTube. Probably got SoundCloud popping off and everything. And he actually, let's see how many views this got. He's actually getting, look, 16,906. It's been out forever. It's been out since 2014. His epic year of 347 album releases. But, yeah. Homie, aight. Now this is what this song reminds me of. At least part of it. Check. Right here.
Sometimes the world looks perfect, nothing to rearrange. Sometimes you just get a feeling like you need some kind of change. No matter odds are this time, nothing's gonna stand in my way. This flame in my heart, like a long lost friend, gives every dark street a light at the end. Standing tall on the wings of my dream, rise and fall on the wings of my dream. The rain and thunder, the wind and haze, I'm bound for better days. It's my life, my dream, and nothing's gonna stop me now.
That right there, that's the chorus. Standing tall, and whatever Viper said. Now I know. Run on in the snow. I just like that shit. Yeah, Mike. It's some dude named Viper. He did 347 albums in 2014. He drops music like crazy. As Rich Baritone would put it, he is what's considered an outside musician, meaning somebody that does their own thing, usually off of rinky-dink equipment, and just puts out mad, quantity of stuff. And I was doing a comparison how he's a lot like Tyree Sneed, but he's a better Tyree Sneed than Tyree Sneed is a Tyree Sneed. Because I saw some shit. Tyree Sneed had some webpage, some like free webpage or whatever, and they had mad music on there. He had to have had probably 10, 12 albums. He had hundreds, maybe 300 songs on there. All them shits were caca. But, they had interesting, weird titles just like this dude and everything. But this dude is just better at it. He's actually getting views. He's been interviewed by this publication and that publication. So, I mean, in a sense, it's just my natural instinct to motivate people. Like, yeah, Tyree, there is hope for you. You know what I'm saying? Follow the Viper motto. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me, I think you should just go full weirdo, full racist, full misogynist. You know what I'm saying? Instead of Tyree Sneed, call yourself Tyree the rapey racist or something like that. And just, that's your lane anyway. Just go down that whole lane. People like me and all of us will still be banging on you, but all the weirdos that's into that shit and is on funny style crazy shit, they'll fuck with you and you'll get a whole bunch of views. And yeah, and every superhero needs a villain, and we'll always be on your ass. We'll get on your ass even harder. No homo. But and in the music thing, at least you'll have, I guess, some modicum of success, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's that dude, Viper. First trillionaire, or he might be competing with Tyree. I don't know who came first, but either Viper or Tyree was the first trillionaire. I think they're both claiming the first, to be the first trillionaire. But I just like that song. The world doesn't need 347 Tyree albums. That's true. That's what I'm saying. At least dude, he is on beat. Like, I heard some of his other shit. He actually sounds like one of them, like the wackest No Limit artists. Like, when he raps, that's how he sounds. Like, I'm on the job. Do what I do. It's like the mob. Motherfuckers this. Something about them all. He sounds like that side bench No Limit or Cash Money artist that didn't really do anything. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find the actual, his magnum opus track, because there's a track by the same name of his great album, the Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack. Let me see if I can play at least a little bit of that. What's this called? Viper? No, oh, pardon me, not y'all. Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack. Oh, it's already in the YouTube search thing. Let me play a couple minutes of this. This is his hit record. Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack. 2.5 million views as of 6 years ago. Or since 6 years ago. Oh, no. It has an actual video. Pardon me. Let's play the video version. Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack official video. The hot shit by Viper. Come on, computer. Hey, monkeys inside the computer. Run this shit better. Hey, what do I hire you guys for? Alright. Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack.
Here's a little something for the hustlers. Yeah. What's up with that? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. What's up with that? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. What's up with that? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. What's up with that? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. Hey to you, don't even smoke crack. Use a snitch, fool. Miss me with that mark game. Master G, that still. I'm about to blaze up. Even when it's after dim, I change the game. Don't get it misunderstood, hitting it out the glass, and that smoke all good. Can't water it with green. Good work, got that stick. Stars know I keep it. They on my jock, these haters sick. And when I do smoke some green, it's straight out that rose. You best believe, but green ain't better than that white. White is so much fun. Selling for 45, wholesale gets it done. And I don't care if you judge me. I'm smoking cooked and living so lovely. So stop looking like you dumb. I know you wanna try it, but scared to get some. What's up with that? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. What's up with that? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. What's up with that? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. What's up with that? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. It's on and poppin'. I'm blazing work, now my destiny ain't stopping. I'm coming up and it's on to rap. I sold my soul to Satan, but bought it back from God with this song. Y'all haters ain't ballin'. Until you smoke some work and see who's really paper calling. Y'all falling off like the last century. No respect for me till you get that G and you see what life is all about. Till then, use a judgmental snitch with a raised snout. I get my clout from the mainstream. It's always love and death.
I don't know what he's saying, but I like it.
And quick to sell you a rock. My coke chopped and screwed as I slang on the block. I'm moving coke and smoking work, all the while keeping these haters' feelings hurt. Haha, what's up with that? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. What's up with that? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. What's up with that? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. What's up with that? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack.
Yeah, Mike, he definitely sucks, but that's kind of what I'm talking about, how people love a train wreck. And he comes off, at least from what I see so far, as a lovable sucks. In a no homo or whatever. You know what I mean? Like he's, you know, he seems like, now granted the spooky stuff about texting a 15, 16-year-old girl, I'll look into that later because I ain't gonna do no song. Because I would actually do a song with this nigga just on some novelty, funny type shit or whatever. But I ain't fucking with somebody that gets down with the, you know, with little shorties and shit. That's a no-no. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he want to smoke his crack. He ain't a coward. That's him. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about all that. But, yeah, he's lovable. He's definitely a train wreck. But, you know, he doesn't repulse you. Like that other song, that shit really warmed my spirit. That Snowbirding. Now I don't know if in that Snowbirding song if he was talking about his love for coke or his love for white girls. I think it's one or the other because he was talking about chicks for the most part. But I mean, you could see, dude, you could tell, you know, he get down, you know, with the glass dicks and all that shit. So I don't know, but yeah, I just wanted to put y'all in tune to that shit real quick. So I'm about to boogie, oogie, because I think that guy got some things to say, and I want to tune into that. But right before we go, we are going to play an exclusive song. Oh, yeah, the album is on sale. I got the Cash App and the PayPal link. The Poets Came Near the Millions 2, 12 tracks. I did it in 7 days. I know it's not as impressive as being able to churn out an entire album in a day and a third. But, you know, I'm getting there. You know what I'm saying? So I got that available for $10. But there's an exclusive edition that was only available to the lovely couple of Siobhan Crow and that guy. And we're going to play that exclusive song. But none of y'all can get this exclusive song. It's only on YouTube, but it is only on the one copy of the album that they got. So we're going to play that off the exit. You know what I'm saying? So this is for my homegirl Siobhan and my dude, that guy, as we transition into what he got to say, right? So thanks for coming through. After I end this, I'll edit it and put the link to Homeboy, to the Viper dude. I mean, he's good enough at least for a laugh. I mean, the album titles alone are fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. That Guy and Siobhan Love. Only available in their copy of ATM 2.
Yeah. Poets King in the Millions 2. This one's for you. But it's just specifically for 2. The super exclusive edition, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Yeah. A love song. Yeah. This bonus track and all alone with a poet's at. Going at these tracks to spark a fire till I hold my match kicking back. Just staring at the walls while I'm wondering why it ain't nobody I could call for the loving when depression kicks in. Not just someone to press in. You got homeless motherfuckers that be getting it in. Taking baths in the streets and whole shits in the van. With gum jobs going down, holding his dick in her hand. Doing projects together, writing welfare manifestos, filling pee bottles and vehicles, prepared for the stress. So because they're bumming together, feet stinking together, smelling like complete doothany, they bringing it to ya. That feet and corn chip, love is still love, is still love. And I want me that, but with a different touch. Give me that Guy and Siobhan, when they be cooking these folks. A couple cats and some kids, yeah, what's good with it, yo? Come on. That Guy and Siobhan love. All of y'all. Not that Shelly and Charles. Yeah. I want that Guy and Siobhan. Y'all to take a shit in a flushable component. That's sexy. Access to a sewer system. Right. Come on, baby. Come over and take a shower. I got a fresh, clean towel for you. And a wash rag, just the way you like it, baby. Different toothpaste and fragrances, yeah. That Guy and Siobhan, that's right, it is strong. Every anniversary, it strengthens them right along. So come and ride with me, baby, not like Shelly and Charles. We shit already in jars while driving smelly in cars. We do it more like Guy Vaughn, spending all our nights on. Tap the entire world, and this is for the mason. And since I cleans me my ass and wash my feet and my shaft, and by the standards of companionship I really should have. Cause take the lowest, they got on lookers ass. Cause them stinking scams and prostitution, man. So I've been thinking, where is the love, is the love, is the love? So I shout out the good example where this whole thing soap in that water. Scrubbing bubbles for the tub, I'm bathing, baby, I want you. You hold it on my palm and you deodorize your arms like that guy in Siobhan. So where you at? Let's get it on. That guy in Siobhan. You ladies, that good hygiene, that's a turn on. Yeah. Shout out to all the couples out there, the ones that clean, that get all betwixt the crack and wash their asshole all the way. Yeah, with a good towel, different fragrances and toothpastes and wipes and hygienic practices. Ooh, ain't that sexy? I wash my dick completely, baby.
All right, good people. I'm gonna catch y'all soon. Check out that guy. I believe he's about to go live. So, you know, subscribe to him if you're not subscribed and everything. And, you know, let's mosey on over on that side of things. You know what I'm talking about? All right, people. Peace.